This video will quickly demonstrate how we can collect some footage using the Quintic Gig-E cameras. Before we go ahead and try and collect any footage, we first of all need to make sure that the camera and the LED light situated on top of the camera are both powered up, connected to the mains, and the one end of the Ethernet cable is connected into the back of the camera. The other end of the Ethernet cable should be plugged into the adapter, which should then also be plugged into the USB port that is labelled up on the laptop itself. Once we're happy everything's set up, we can do a final check of the camera system. So from the desktop, if we click on the Camera Manager software, in both the free and available tabs, should be displaying yes beneath those. If that's the case, we can go ahead and exit this software. Then from the desktop, we need to click into the biomechanics software. Along the top, we've got a number of options. The one we're looking for in this instance is the camera tab. Again, lots of different options. Let's say, for example, we were going to use 2 cameras, then we'd select multi-high speed. But today we're just using a single high-speed camera. To have a quick look at the final viewpoint of the camera, if we select this icon, that will open up the camera view. Here we have the option to make any minor amendments to the level of brightness, the zoom and focus. All of these points can be adjusted on the camera itself. One final thing to bear in mind is the recording frames per second. So you can see down the bottom here, it's currently recording at around 100 frames per second. Now for these cameras, that is the capacity. Occasionally when we disconnect and reconnect the cameras, that will fall slightly, somewhere between say 40 or 60 frames per second. To get that back up to 100, what you'd need to do is select camera, go down to properties, select the camera tab again, and just ensure that both the pixel clock and the frame rate are maxed out. So as you can see here, they've both been pushed up to the end, so we can close that. Now once we're ready to collect some footage, if we then head to the action icon, first thing we need to do is create the file. So today we're going to be looking at a football kick, so I'll name that up accordingly, and for ease of finding the file, just pop it on the desktop. Okay, now we have the option to commence the recording, and once I click record, that will change to a stop icon. So as soon as we're happy we've acquired the data or the snapshot, then we can click stop. Okay, so my participant's now going to perform a football kick. And I can click stop. Okay, so this should now be saved directly onto the desktop, so we can exit this little window. And if I minimize the software, you can see our football kick is now on a desktop. That's it for this video. The next video will go through how we can use this footage and analyze it to yield some angular and linear data. Thanks for watching.